Hey, it's Kylie the Cow Gal with Cows Mini Cows. Today I'm just going to go over a little bit of our halter training, what kind of pens we put our calves in. We get people that ask all the time what we do with halters. Do we put a halter on, take it off? No. We leave our halters on for a couple weeks. They are checked daily. We catch our calves 1 to 2 times a day. So they are loosened, they're messed with to make sure they're not leaving marks, scabbing up the calves or anything. But most importantly, we put them in a pen that they're safe. They're not going to get hooked up on anything. And so that's where we feel that we can do that. We've done it for years. It works for our program. We try not to do too many big groups. I've got 8 in this group right now, and then we'll wean more. And so we try not to put more than 8 in a pen. This is kind of a conjoined pen I have going on, so they're able to get into the shade and out of the weather. They have a little shelter area, but nothing that they can really get caught on. We have the poles set up here. Obviously there's quite a few of them so that the calves can't sneak out. If you're going to be doing panels, just make sure that any type of fencing you're using, they can't sneak through. This used to be made for horses, and so we had to add actually a couple panels in because the calves were able to get out, especially some of our micro minis were able to crawl right through. And then having like the railroad ties, that is what we tie to. You don't want to tie to some of these flimsy poles, they can break, or like with paneling, if you have flimsy paneling, you don't want to tie these guys to them. Even if they seem pretty docile, they can really either hurt themselves, hurt you, or just make a mess of your fencing. So that's why we really like having something that's real sturdy like this to tie to. I've got a couple different halters that I use. Some calves, if they're a little harder to catch, we'll put a longer lead on them. The other nice thing about having them drag the halters around is they do step on them, and it teaches them to give pressure to the halter, which then when I go to start working on actual leading, they kind of already know a little bit of the pressures of what the halter is for. So that's really nice. All my halters are provided through Cabin Creek Halters. So if you need training halters or fancy halters, she makes them all. So go check her out.